Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Kill Team Battle Report. I am Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from the mini wargaming bunker in Welland, Ontario, Canada, where I am going to be fighting my Deathwatch against Luka's Necrons. That's right, it's Luka of mini wargaming fame. Woo! There he is, in Welland, Ontario here. So we are going to be fighting off this kill team mission here. The story that we've got going on is that the Deathwatch are doing what Deathwatch do best, and they are purging the alien. So a Necron Tomb World has opened up in this on this planet, and they are trying to evacuate the populace before they get overrun by the tide of living metal. And the Deathwatch have been sent in to go make sure that they can secure certain points in this sector to facilitate the evacuation of the human population, and also to try to hold off the advance of the aliens here.
Boo humans.
Boo humans. That's what the robots say. And I say, yay humans. Yay humans.
We hate humans.
Listen, I was about to say I definitely have more people that are humans watch my videos, but then again, with the way the internet works there, it could be more bots. I don't know who it is. I don't know where they are. So maybe they are. So maybe there are more bots. Maybe they're going to be rooting for you in the comment section. So if you're a bot, root for Luka in the comment section. But if you're a human, make sure you root for the Deathwatch. That's what we're going here. Get some beep boots in your YouTube bot down in the comments there. We love it there. Thumbs up if you're a bot. Share if you're a human. And all of you ring that bell. So that's the story that we got going on. We are going to be playing the Master the Terminals mission. Essentially, each of these objectives that are here, 4 around the middle there, have been numbered 1 through 4. We've taken it back and forth, numbering them. And essentially what happens is that depending upon which turning point it is, that terminal is out of action. So it's out of order, cannot be used. But during the play, each operative can actually perform an action called Divert Power, which is a 1 AP action that you can take. And essentially you have to get within a triangle of one of these objectives that you control, and then you can spend 1 AP to basically control. The operative can perform this. If it is done so, you secure that terminal for that terminating point, and you score a victory point for each terminal that you divert power to and secure it. And you can only secure each objective can only be secured once per turning point, and then they get reset, and you can't do the one that's numbered on the turning point. So turning point 1, this one cannot be diverted. Turning point 3, this one cannot be diverted. And you score 1 VP for each one that you do. So that is the story. That is the mission. Before we go any further, let's show you the 2 kill teams that are going to be fighting it out. So for the Space Marine kill team, I'll be running a Deathwatch veteran fire team. And for the Necrons, he'll be running a Deathmark fire team and a Flayed Ones fire team. All right, those are the 2 kill teams going over deployment. I'll start here with my Deathwatch. I've got a Deathwatch heavy gunner with a frag cannon here. I've got a Deathwatch fighter with a lightning claw and a storm shield. We've got a sergeant with a Xenophase blade and a bolt pistol. That's a bolt pistol, trust me. We then have a Combi Melta gunner, and we have a regular Deathwatch veteran warrior with just a power sword and a bolter. Going over deployment now for the Necrons. We've got 2 Flayed Ones on this flank here. We've got a 3rd Flayed One. We've got 3 Death Marks all up in the building over there. We've got 2 more Flayed Ones and his leader, who is a Death Mark over on that side. So that's deployment. We will now do the scouting phase, where we will show dice. So you're going to see 1, 2, or 3 that we will reveal at the same time. Essentially what happens then is if you put down a 1, you chose Fortify. It'll allow you to place a 3rd barricade within red of your deployment zone. If you chose number 2, it means that you will Infiltrate, which will allow you to change the activation of, or the order token of one of your operatives when you activate them during the first turning point. Or the 3rd one is Recon, which will allow you to take a free dash action at the beginning of the game. So that is what it happens. It also acts as a rock, paper, scissors system to choose who goes first. So Fortify beats Infiltrate, Infiltrate beats Recon, Recon beats Fortify. So we will now reveal 1, 2, or 3. Sir, you ready?
I'm so ready.
And revealed. 3, 3. That means we both had equal.
My bad.
Wait,
I guess I could have
you six? You really could have rolled a 3, but that's fine. He did the 3 on a D3. I did the 3 as the number 3. It all works out. We knew what we were gonna do. It's fine. I got you were saying. I was saying what I was saying. No one's trying to cheat each other here. We good.
And then the attacker goes first?
So now the attacker, because we tied, the attacker will go first, which is you. I was the defender. So it will be the Necrons having the initiative here in turn 2.
Both get the dash?
We both get to do the dash. And I think it starts with you. You go first, and then I will go first. And then I will go. So we will do the dash, and then we will come back to you after. We might come back to you with the strategy step of the first turning point. All right, so into the strategy step of the first turning point here. We both gain a CP, leaving us at 3 CP apiece at that point because we both have leaders, so we both got the 2 base for having them in our army or in our kill team. We then went into the strategic ploy step. I chose to not do anything, and Luka, what have you chosen?
I went with dimensional concealment for one of my command points.
All right.
That is for my death marks. When I go to activate them, I can actually choose to swap their order.
In the first turning point, right?
In the first turning point.
For 1 AP?
For one CP, yes.
1 AP. 1 AP,
action,
yes,
right?
it's an action.
One AP action.
Yeah, so you can take the 1 action, and it allows him on all his death marks. For the 1 CP, he is allowed to, for 1 AP, change their token on the first turning point,
which is cool.
Because he's got a bunch of guys in conceal, so this will allow him to change those concealed guys into engage if he so desired. And it's only on the death marks, right?
Only the death marks, yeah.
Only the death marks.
And maybe if you can tell, I've never played this game.
He's never played this. It's all good. He's learning it. He's learning it as we go along. We did like a little practice, and he got it. And he's actually picking up way faster than I think maybe even I picked it up. So so maybe I have something to be worried about. He's going to shoot me. That's exactly what you got to do. And then we have the target reveal step. None of us had anything to reveal. So that is going to take us now into the firefight step. All right, so Luka's first activation here is going to be to move his flayed one over here. He moved him he was the one that he dashed up over this way, and then he moved him up over here, so right beside the wall over there, and that's what he's going to do. He doesn't have anything other action. He's just going to pass the other AP for him there. So that is going to be his first activation. My first activation is going to be moving my warrior on my fighter. I moved and dashed over here, and then his third APL would be to secure that one, scoring me a victory point. Luka's second activation will be to move his flayed one over there, and then he is going to activate that one, getting him 1 victory point. I moved and dashed my my basic warrior over there, and then activated that terminal, getting me another victory point.
Death mark here.
Luka's next activation is going to be this death mark here. He's going to use the dimensional concealment to change him from conceal into engage, and then he is going to shoot, and he is going to shoot at my guy over here who just activated that objective over there. So, what do you have for this? You have 3 dice, or 4 dice?
This is a 4 dice attack.
Okay, 4 dice attack with his gun. It does have AP1.
It is, yeah.
So, he's not your leader though, right? He's the regular guy?
Hits on 2s.
So he's going to hit on 2s, but he doesn't have balance, which is the difference there. So he's got 2 crits and 2 regular there, which is pretty good. But it's AP -1, so I'm going to have 2 dice to save here. Looking for 3-ups on my guy. Not getting either of them. I think he's just straight up dead, right?
Is it a mortal wound for every 6?
It is a mortal wound for every 6, so that's going to be 2 mortal wounds from there, and then he does like 12 damage. So he is just straight up ganked.
18 damage.
Boom, 18 damage. He did. All right, so my gunner over here with the Combi Melta moved over this way. Then he is going to fire onto this guy. He does have the concealed token, but he's not receiving the benefit of cover from that where he's there, so he's just going to the shot. So I'm going to fire the bolt gun part because the Combi Melta part is not in range. So these are going to be hitting on 3s. I'm going to be using a vengeance round. So basically it just makes it 4-4. Hitting on 3s. Okay, 1 hit. You don't receive the benefit of cover, so you can't get that. There's no AP on this, so you just have your regular saves.
All right, well, that is a blade one who has a save of defense dice, so defense of 3 with a save of 4 up.
Okay, he's definitely fine.
I'm just going to roll really well.
Yeah, totally. Luka's next activation was to move. He had a flayed one back there, moved and dashed into cover over here. All right, my guy over here, my leader, just moved up into position over here, and that is going to be his activation. And then his guy over here moved and dashed into position behind the barricade. My next activation is going to be my heavy gunner. He's going to move and dash into position over here. Now Luka is going to activate this death mark over here using dimensional concealment to give him the engage token. And then he is going to fire into my heavy gunner over on this side. So again, 4 shots here, hitting on 2s. That is going to be 1 crit and 2 regular hits. It's AP -1, so I've only got the 2 dice. I am going to take one regular save, and then I'm going to try to roll. I have to roll the other one. So I take the one regular save, and I get a crit. So a crit and a regular means that one regular goes through for 4 damage. Oh, I take the one mortal wound because of the crit.
Oh, no matter what?
No matter what. Oh. I always take the one mortal wound because of the crit.
So
then I take 4 damage, so I take a total of 5 damage. I'm down to 6. So now I'm going to activate him again and do Overwatch into the guy who just shot me. So I'm going to have 4 attacks. These are going to be hitting on 4s because it is Overwatch and -1 to hit. All right, so I got 1 hit.
Come on, Phil.
3s were good. That would have been good. So you got the 1 hit. So you're fine because you're in cover, and you'll just take the cover save there, and you're good to go. Then the other death mark that is right next to him there is going to do the same thing. Spend the AP to change over to engage, and then he is going to engage and shoot into my guy over here. So he is going to have 4 shots. That is going to be all hits. I'm going to take 1 regular save. And then fail on that one, so he is just going to be straight up dead. And now my guy over here is going to Overwatch and fire into that same guy over there. No. Hitting on 4s. See if I can do it this time. There we go. Getting 2 hits. So he is going to have no AP on this.
4 up.
Makes 2 saves, so he's good to go. And then his flayed one over there is dashed to the wall and then moved over, taking the 0, the penalty for hopping over there. And then his leader just moved up to the barricade over there. And that is going to be it. So that is the end of the first turning point here. We will now roll to see who will have initiative going into turning point number 2. Oh, wait. We do have a target reveal to be done.
Execution.
Execution.
Reveal this tack up at the end of any turning point in which more enemy operatives than friendly operatives were incapacitated.
Okay, so there we go.
I don't gain any points.
Doesn't gain any points yet. He has to do it if, what does it say?
At the end of the battle, if more enemy operatives than friendly operatives were incapacitated during 2 or more turning points, I'll get a victory point.
Okay.
So if I can do it 1 more turn.
Yes.
And then an additional victory point if it's 3.
Okay.
Or if I just like...
So 2 or more, you get 1. 3 or more, you get 2.
And it doesn't have to be in a row.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be in a row. It just has to be 2. All right, so excellent. So he's revealed execution, and that is it. So now we will roll off to see who will have initiative going into the next turn. He rolls a 2, I roll a 4. So I will take initiative faux show. So we'll come back to you with the strategy step. All right, so into the strategy step here, we both gained a CP, bringing me to 4, bringing him to 3. Oh, no. Yeah, to 3, right? Yes.
Yes, I'm not spending any.
Yeah, not spending any there. Then we went into the tactical ploy stage, our strategic ploy stage. I spent 1 CP on bolter discipline, allowing me to shoot twice with bolter weapons. My opponent has not spent anything, and by opponent I mean Luka, but that's what I just say. Then we had the target reveal step, and I have revealed route. So reveal this at the beginning of the target. If an enemy operative is incapacitated by a friendly operative that is within red of your opponent's drop zone, you score 1 VP. If you achieve the condition in any subsequent point, score another VP. My opponent had nothing to reveal this target step, so we will move into the firefight step. All right, so my activation over here, I flipped the token over here, scoring a victory point, and then he charged into the guy over on this side. I am now going to fight with my 3rd AP over here. So we are going to roll. I have 5 attacks looking for 3 pluses. You have 5 attacks looking for 3 pluses as well. All right, and I'm also lethal 5, so that's going to be 2 crits and 3 regular. What do you have? You have just 4 regular. We'll come back to you with that. All right, so this is how we worked it out. I chose first because I have the storm shield over there. I activated and parried 2 of his strikes. My opponent struck me with this one. I parried his last one and then did 14 damage to him, killing him outright over there. So I take 3 damage from his attack and then I kill him there. When my opponent does that, he's going to spend a CP to put a reanimation token there. And activate it so that he can try to bring him back later in the game. And because of that, I did score 1 VP for route since he is in there. Luka has moved up his flayed one there, jumped onto there, and then flipped the objective. I'm going to activate my sergeant over here. He's going to move over to this point, turn it over. He's got a bolt pistol because of the requirements to have a Xeno phase blade, so he's just going to hold back because he can't reach his guy over there. Luka is going to activate his flayed one over here. He's going to dash to the barricade and then hop over it. And then my gunner here is going to move up here, and he is going to bolter into the guy over there with the vengeance rounds. So 4 shots, looking for 3s. Getting a crit and 2 regular hits. No AP on this, so you're just going to have your full 3 dice. Looking for 4s, right?
Yes.
So you get a crit and a regular, so you will just take 4 damage because it's a vengeance round. And then because I spent the 1 CP on Bolter Discipline, I'm going to shoot him again in the face. Same vengeance rounds. That's going to be 3 regular hits, 4 ups.
I will
take another 1, so 4 damage down to 1. That will injure him. His death mark back here is now going to activate, firing into my Deathwatch guy over here. So he's going to have 4 shots. These are going to be hitting on 2s.
Ooh.
That's going to be 1 crit and 1 regular. It's AP -1, so I'm going to have the 2 dice. I'm, you know what? I'm going to take 1 regular save. No, I can't take him. I'm not in the cover. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm going to take, oh, that's right. I'm going to do regular saves. I'm not going to go for my invul with the 3 dice.
Might as well, yeah.
Ooh. So I get a crit and a fail. I'm going to spend a CP to reroll this.
Is that the purity seal?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll use the purity seal. Thank you. That's right. I gave him a purity seal. And he's good with another fill phase. Woo! His other crit still does the 1 mortal wound, so I will be down to 10, but I didn't take the other damage, which is pretty key. I'm at 7 because he's already been slapped in the face by that fleet. All right, I'm going to pass for now. And now his death mark over here is going to fire into my guy over here. So he's going to have 4 shots, hitting on 2s. That's going to be all hits with a crit. I'm going to do try for the regular saves to try to save his butt. Only make the 1. I'm going to spend another CP, I think.
Seal. Does he have one?
Oh, no, he does have the purity seal. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to do purity seal. Black. There we go, 2 regular ones. So that's going to be still a lot of damage. So he's still going to do 9 damage to him, but he's still alive, which is important. All right, then I'm going to activate him now and do Overwatch into the 1 wound guy there. So he's going to have 4 shots with the Vengeance rounds. Instead of looking for 3s, I'm looking for 5s because it's -1 for him being wounded and -1 because of it being Overwatch. It does stack, yeah. It does stack in this game.
Luck to you.
Getting 1 hit. So you've got looking for a 4-up. Oh, yeah, he's plenty fine. And now his leader's going to activate firing into this one guy here.
Yes.
Yes.
We're going to put him
So he's going to fire into here. So he's going to have 4 attacks, hitting on 2s, but it's balanced for the leader there. So that's going to be all hits there. There's nothing I can do, because even if I block 2 of them, I can't, I don't get to block. Even if I block 2 of them, he's still going to die, because it's still damage that's going to do into him. So he is dead.
Pew, pew, pew.
All right, so Luka is now revealing Deadly Marksman. So he did shoot him while he is within blue of his deployment zone, killing that guy. So now if his leader kills anyone else, shoots in and kills anyone else, he will score a VP, and if he's alive at the end of the game, he will score an additional VP. So well done. The other death mark back over there is going to activate and fire into my dude bro up front here. Hitting on 2s, no balance on those ones. That's going to be 3 hits. So that is looking for 2 3-ups. Getting 1. I'm gonna spend the CP. Getting a fill face, so it's a crit and a regular. You still did 3, right? So I still take the 4 damage for that. And now Luka is gonna charge in with this guy over here, and his second AP will be to fight. So
strike.
I'm going to be hitting on 4s because I am -1 to hit.
That's gonna roll.
All right. Oh, you got 3 crits. Any of those that he's going to just activate first, and then he is dead because it's going to do 4 damage, I think, on your crits, right? Or something like that.
You are probably...
Yeah, I think it does 4 damage. Either way, as long as it does 3, which is what his regular one would do, it's a Ren too. So that would have been, yeah. So yeah, he is going to kill my guy. So and then Luka did Rob and Ransack, which the card is a little wrong. It says basically if you kill someone when you're within engagement range, but you're further than square away from any other enemy operatives, you score a VP. The card is said wrong, but the actual one inside the book is correct. It says you score a VP, and if he's still alive at the end of the game, he'll score another VP. So well done. And then his other activation will be the last guy going into there, and that will be the end of the second turning point here. So we will now. Do you have nothing else to show? But he did score a point for execution. Yes. That guy over there will increase 3 wounds or 2 wounds. Is it 2 wounds?
It's the heals 2. Yeah.
2 wounds. Let's see if this guy comes back.
3+.
3+. No, he does not. So that marker will still stay there for him over there. I don't have anything to show. My opponent does not. I was already shown all his things. He did score the point for execution because he did take out 2 of my guys, and I only took out 1 of his on this turning point. So we will now roll off to see who has initiative going into turn 3. I rolled a 5. My opponent rolled a 6. Oh, no. So it will be the Necron's activation here, or initiative here, going into turning point 3. Alrighty, so that's going to be into the strategic step here. We both gained a CP. I spent 1 CP on Shock Assault, allowing me to fight twice if I so desire. And I have also, and nobody's had anything to reveal in the target reveal step. So, moving into the firefight step. Opponent's activation, he's going to do that. And then he can only move 1 circle because it's he's wounded there. So he can only move, he's 1 less circle.
Can I dash instead?
Yeah, I think you can.
You know what? I'm going to move him here and then figure that out in a second.
But you did flip, so that's your AP, so that's the thing.
Yeah,
there you go. Yeah, he's just going to dash there. That's fine. You know, you're not move and dash, just a dash.
Doesn't really change much, I guess.
Doesn't change much, but it's an extra little triangle. Just because of the way they're specifically only having the 2 circles for their move. My activation, my Watch Sergeant is going to charge into his flayed one over there. I think I didn't put him far enough in there. There he goes. He's engaged now. He had the room. I just didn't place him right. Yeah. He's going to activate into him there, and I'm going to fight. So I'm going to have with the Xeno Phase Blade.
Rip.
So you have 5 attacks looking for 3s. I've got 5 attacks looking for 2s, and we'll come back to you with that. So when we worked it out, I started off and I parried his crit. He then struck me. I parried his regular shot, and that left my crit of a for 6 damage into him there with my Xeno Phase Blade. So I took 3, he took 6. All right, I'm gonna fight again over here.
That's fair. Yeah. I get that. Ooh.
So that is gonna be a crit and 3 hits. So I'm just gonna start off. I'm just gonna do the crit, do 6 damage, and kill you there.
I'm gonna reanimate him.
All right, going for reanimation. I scored my 2nd point for route. I'll take that. And now his leader's going to activate and shoot me in my face.
Love shooting face. 2s, rerolling.
2s, rerolling.
And can I use the command point to reroll that one?
I think so, yeah.
Hey.
All right, so that's going to be 4 hits. I do have, it's AP1, right?
Yeah.
So I've got 2. That doesn't make a difference. So he is going to be dead, which does score you a victory point for Deadly Marksman, because that is the 2nd one. And then you will score an additional point because, so that's it. I'm dead. I've got nothing left. So it is definitely going to be a victory for the Necrons, because he could just go around flipping the appropriate things. He also is going to score an additional point for, he scored the 2nd point for, so he scored the 1st point for Deadly Marksman. He scored the 2nd point for, you did not get execution, actually, because I killed a guy and you killed a guy. So I kept you from getting, I kept you, you only got the 1 point for execution. You did get 2 points for Deadly Marksman since your leader is going to be alive. And you got the 2 points for Robin Ransack, since that guy back over there is going to be alive. So at the very least, you then, so that would be, you went up to 4. Yeah, then the next turn, you could just flip objectives and score yourself into victory. So a victory for the Necrons! The robots did it this time.
Let's get those robot comments in the chat.
Yeah, beep boops in the chat. Beep boops in the chat.
2 bots,
yes. So what do you think? What do you think about Kill Team?
I liked it. I like it. I was kind of playing it. There's a term for this. I can't think of it. Loosey goosey. You know,
loosey goosey.
There's a lot,
trying things, seeing how they work out. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot more to it because you had to the one fascinating thing is when to commit to an attack, because then on the next turn, if they get initiative, you'll be not.
In position.
Oh, what's it called? Engaged, and the other one is concealed?
Yes, engaged and concealed, so that's right.
I was a little worried with my leader going, because the second I activate him and attack with him, he won't be concealed for the next turn.
It's true. And that's why I was trying to hold off on my one guy to try to get you in the face with the Melta. Yeah, exactly. And it became a back and forth, holding off, seeing when you had to use them. Absolutely, that's what I love. I love the tactical nature of the Kill Team. It makes it a lot of fun.
I don't know, the first game, it felt like the disintegrators were a little much, the synaptic disintegrators on it.
They were a lot. I'm not going to lie.
Why they got AP?
AP. Force hitting on 2s. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I mean, that is, they do hit on 2s in 40K.
Yeah.
And they are strength 5,
yes.
2. But
I don't know. It's a lot in Kill Team. There's a lot to face them in Kill Team, especially when they can get a position where they can just shoot you with the lanes of fire.
I guess.
Yeah. So you can't move. You're locked in place. So I guess if I could find ways to get onto objectives and hidden, then there's not much that your Kill Team could do at that point.
This is definitely one of those situations where I was just
the situation, the way it worked out, we placed it down. We didn't want to choose, and it worked out the way it did. But yes, a well-earned victory for the Necrons. Well done. Perturabo. Okay. He's not a Necron. I know he's kind of like a robot, but he's not a Necron. Come on. I'm taking credit for him as a human. That's what I'm doing.
No.
Yeah, he's closer to a human than he is to a robot, so I'm taking credit. I'm taking him. He's part of mine. There we go. I get that Perturabo. There we go. You can have Ferris Mantis, maybe.
Ferris Mantis.
There we go. There you go. He's got him. So I hope you guys have all enjoyed this. I certainly have. I have been Phil, the Glacial Geek, as always. My opponent's been Luka. And until next time, stay safe and have fun.